with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. So for the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the Bucks. Now, here's Halliburton. Greg, we've got two teams that boast some serious firepower off the bench.
And that depth makes each team more difficult to defend, more unpredictable. Both sides have a lot of guys who can step up on any given night.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Outside Gasol. And there's the call on Lou George. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now, here is Halliburton. Just 4 to shoot. Outside for Gasol. Shoots the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. It's Dort on the wing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. At the elbow, it's Jordan. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Gasol covering. The offensive rebound. Jordan makes it off the glass.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Tim, how in the world did Jalen Williams fall into the Thunder's lap with the 12th pick back in that 2022 draft?
Well, Kevin, he played at a mid-major, so he was a bit of a late bloomer. A lot of people saw him as high floor, low ceiling type, and he was an awful fast riser as the draft got here, but still a steal in that late lottery.
And what a smart pick by that organization, huh? My goodness.
They seem to always get it right.
They do. Here's Halliburton. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daigneault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Kevin, back to you.
All-purpose. Thank you, Allie. Halliburton outside. Back to Gasol. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And, you know, for a big man, Gasol's got great urgency to his play. I love the quick action on that jumper.
Holmgren outside. Screen by Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Halliburton with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Down low. Holmgren with the steal. .107 left to play in the first. Here's SGA. Good on the bucket. SGA's got his second basket.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has shown tremendous growth in this area. His ability to break down a defense on ball screen.
From deep, Gasol.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Anunoby. The Thunder pull it in. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. .23 seconds left to play here in the first. McConnell with it. Pass to Mathurin. Here's Huff. And there's the call on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
9 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Mathurin. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Thunder. They're up by 2. And for 2K. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
SGA, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him.
He better be careful now. That's 2 on him, and the last thing you want to see is for him to pick up his 3rd before the half ends.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Now McConnell. Pass to Mathurin. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. Mathurin's got 5.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. The 17-footer. Bucket is good. 6 points for him. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
McConnell scanning the floor. 5 on the clock. From the strike. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Thunder with the lead. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. To the inside. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by Huff. Here's McConnell. There's a good screen. To the middle. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
And Jim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Substitution for your Thunder.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 8. Pass to Wallace. 1:43 left to play in the first half. And the basket is good. Now it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
Great execution out of the pick and roll. Shea with a perfect delivery.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. 1:37 left in the second quarter. Now, here is Halliburton. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That is his first foul of the game. Halliburton with it. Outside for Gasol. For the 3. A putback. And Halliburton with the second chance points.
Oh, nice anticipation from Halliburton. His teammates appreciate when he goes after that offensive glass.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Kevin, back over to you.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Pass to Joe. 3-pointer. And that comes off the assist by SGA. Joe's got his first 3 points of the game. 29 seconds left in the first half of the game. Gasol inside. Shot clock at 5. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Over Hartenstein. It's Gasol missing. Now SGA. Halliburton with the steal. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Thunder leading by 3. Outside, SGA. Out left to the wing. Screen by Jordan. Holmgren gets the bucket.
They're making room for the big guy. I like Holmgren calling for help so he can find his shot.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Clock at 6. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
To the paint, and Gasol slams it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
So, Tim, when you look at what wins in this NBA, many say the heyday of the super team has come and gone. Why is that?
Well, I believe the new collective bargaining agreement has made it awfully difficult for teams to pay 3 stars and also fill out their roster with complementary role players.
So what's the answer? How do teams build?
I think the answer Oklahoma City has captured. You have to have great chemistry, certainly a star at the top, and then guys that understand the pecking order of that team. I think that's how you get it done and build around defense.
Great example. Halliburton, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Outside, Torts. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Kick out to Walker. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll of an imperative tax, but right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with a maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. That shot misses. Walker with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Halliburton for 3. Rebound by Wallace.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
No good from Jordan. Holmgren the screen. Goes back up. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Pacers trailed by 6. That one drops for him. Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
They set the pick. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. Outside Mathurin. A three-pointer, no good. The Thunder leading by 4. Here's Chang. Pass to Hartenstein. It's stolen by Mathurin. Here's Huff. Into the lane. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury. So the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The lead is 2. We're playing host to Toronto for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Over in the corner, Williams. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Oklahoma City out in front. They
28.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
All right, Allie, thank you. Inside, here's Holmgren. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Aaron Nesmith. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
There's a screen by Williams. On the wing, Williams. Holmgren outside. Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
An unpredictable guard. Halliburton has a great feel for when to score and when to pass.
Halliburton with the steal. To the paint. It's stolen by SGA. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. SGA surveying the defense. And it's Shamet with the rebound. Indiana leading. Halliburton right side. On the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now Holmgren, down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, sticks the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Halliburton outside with the shot and the rejection by Holmgren.
Well, you can't sleep on Holmgren's defense. His wingspan helps him come away with blocks like that.
Clearly, it's a foul.
Free throw good, Gasol.
At the line for the Pacers, Marc Gasol.
And so Gasol nails them both.
In this situation, this is exactly who you want at the line.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And the foul on Jarris Walker. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Holmgren outside. From 15 feet away. Goes back up. Gilgeous-Alexander. 16-footer drops in.
Huge bucket by SGA. What a sense for the big moment.
2 minutes.
Halliburton is double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's SGA. Holmgren the screen. And the shot goes in.
And Shea has the ability to break down any defense on any given possession, and you're seeing that again tonight.
Jacks up a three. Good.
That's a polished veteran who has just about seen it all. Gasol's able to keep his composure in these big moments.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Jordan, and he jams it in.
A seasoned vet with lots of playoff experience, Jordan remains calm under pressure.
Gasol screen. Now Nembhard. Now here's Walker. Stolen by Dort. Jordan jammed in. He was headed straight to the hoop the whole way.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
Holmgren rips down the rebound.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
And that's okay. Just put it in your rearview mirror and move on to the next play.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And does the pressure affect it? Nope, not that time. Not for players who practice these moments. Well executed.
Green by Jordan. Outside Holmgren. No good there.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
Yeah, to tie it up, absolutely. Let's see what they run here.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll do it, folks.